This is New York. A miracle city, a city of tall buildings, narrow dark streets, magnificent parks, broad avenues, homes and schools, stores and theaters and palatial hotels.
But New York is people too, millions of beating hearts.
Who tomorrow, like their parents before them, will continue to create a great story, the story of a great city, the city of New York. From the bay, the skyline of New York is an extraordinary spectacle, one never to be forgotten. For here on the island of Manhattan is the most impressive concentration of stone and steel masonry the world has ever known. Tallest of New York structures and the tallest in the world is the amazing Empire State Building. It rears its 103-story head 1,250 feet over the sidewalks below. Wall Street and other streets of the financial district are deep, narrow canyons of tall buildings. On the floor of the Exchange's Great Hall, stocks and bonds are bought and sold. Over 1 million phone calls a day are handled here. New York's clothing business crowds the center of Manhattan. Pushboys guide hand trucks of metal pipe with clothing swaying from their racks. Clothing that is worn by millions of Americans. Between Staten Island and Manhattan, ferry boats ply all day long. From the deck of one of these boats, one may catch a glimpse of the great Statue of Liberty, a figure that has stirred the emotions of countless immigrants to our shores. Yet, for all its imposing size and activity, New York is a city of people, and it is the city's people that make it great. Here in New York live people of over 60 different national origins. More Germans than there are in Bremen. More Irish than there are in Dublin. More Italians than there are in Genoa. Here they live together, work together, play, and go to school together. Here have lived the people whose hands built the city's subways, its bridges, and its skyscrapers. By every measure, the Port of New York is the biggest and busiest in the world. Here they load and unload every conceivable kind of freight. This magnificent water gate has been of great importance to our entire national economy. In the tall apartment houses that line Park Avenue live New York's wealthier residents. The street itself is supported by steel stilts above a 2-story railroad yard leading to one of New York's major rail terminals, the Grand Central Station. And a city possessing hundreds of acres of public parks for the rest, relaxation, and health of its millions of residents and thousands of annual visitors. For New York is both a big city and a great city. It is home to almost 8 million people, second largest in the world. A fabulous city, a fascinating city. That is the story of New York,